Hey guys, Brewery 602 Beer Reviews here at Brewery 602 on Instagram. My name is Marcus, and today I have a beer out of Arizona Wilderness Brewing Company located in Gilbert, Arizona. This is Camp Coolship. It is a spontaneously fermented ale coming in at 5.6% ABV. Now, the great thing about this beer is that the Wilderness Humans, if you haven't heard about Arizona Wilderness, go look them up. They're on Drink TV as well. Anyways, the owners of Arizona Wilderness, John and Patrick, actually have a Coolship. And what that is it's a vessel, basically a huge pan that they spontaneously ferment or inoculate their wort with. So what they do is they get a bunch of different brewers from different areas, and they get a truck together and they go out into the wilderness and they take a vessel. Actually, there's a picture right here. So as you can see, the truck here is going to be hauling this 3-vessel system. The vessel in the front closest to the truck is the wort. So the wort's in there. It's nice and warm and hot and stuff like that. And that flat pan right there is actually the Coolship. Then the one behind it is where the wort's going to go once it's been fermented. So what they do is they actually head out into different parts of Arizona. This particular one was Kachina Peaks, Arizona. 2016 is this rendition, and this is Camp Coolship, and I believe this is the second or third variation of this beer. So it's pretty, I think they're on like number 8 or 9 right now, but I think this is the second or third. So what they do is they go out into the wilderness, they put the wort in this pan, and they actually allow wild yeast to inoculate the wort to create this beer. So it's a wild, and spontaneously fermented beer. Now, another great thing is that you have to make sure that if you're going to do this style of beer, it has to be cold. I mean, you have to make sure that you're not going to get some nasty bacteria in this beer. So, obviously it has to be freezing cold out there, 20 degrees, around there. So that way you're not getting any bad bacteria, but you're getting the yeast. So really cool experiments. They just did another Coolship, and this beer just released. We're in April, and it just came out not too long ago. So I had to go pick it up. Anyways, it is corked, and so I'm going to use my homemade bottle opener here, and hopefully this goes smoothly, and if it doesn't, oh well. So there's a cork, and I'm going to make you guys suffer through. You can go ahead and, if you want, fast forward. Please fast forward, because this is probably not going to go very well soon. A lot of times these corks, for some reason, break on me, and then I have to do all sorts of craziness with it. But let's hope it just comes out nice and smooth, and I don't have to worry about it. Oh, look at that. Well, go figure. Came out really nice. A little bit of cannon smoke on that. So Camp Coolship. Let's give her a pour. I'm going to pour it a little hard. Just pour a little bit. Really love the bottle on this, by the way. It's like a deep green. It's not a brown bottle. It's like a dark green bottle. So the beer comes in, oh, by the way, proper glassware, right? Beer comes in a unfiltered yellow color, very light yellow. It's bright too. It's really bright yellow color. Didn't pour much of a head on it. Again, spontaneously fermented beer, but it is a white head. Well, some rocky bubbles in there, but let's get a drive-by aroma. Oh, man, that's nice. It's citrus forward, lots of citrus. So there's really bright lemon, there's lime, there's some orange zest in there. Yeah, wow. It smells bright. It smells like refreshing and clean, and there's a really sharp acidity. There's like this really sharp acidity in there, and even maybe a little bit like of a salty character, very, 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 very slight salty character. If you were to take, a lemon zest, you zest it, just hit like a small dash of salt on it, and you bit into it. That's the aroma you would get out of it. It's got a deep aroma, you see. Yeah, there's a little bit of a peach character too. There's a little bit of a peach, a little bit of like an apricot kind of a background in there as well. But that citrus is so fresh and so bright that it's really just blasting out of this glass. Let me get a taste on it. Cheers. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, it's tart. That perfect tartness with a little bit of a salt character. It's drying, but I get a lot of apricot. I get a lot of apricot. There's apricot, there's peach, a little bit of, lemon and lime. A very, 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 very clean tasting for being spontaneously fermented, not knowing what yeast actually fermented this, It's almost champagne-like as well. There are some champagne notes. There's a little bit of that, white grape. If you were to take, a white grape and you were to hit it with some lemon, a little bit of salt, and eat it, that's almost kind of what you're getting from it. So it has a little bit of like a Venice character to it, but it is extremely refreshing because that tartness, it balances so well with that little bit of a salt character that you keep diving back in for more and more. It's just a fantastic beer. Arizona Wilderness is doing some amazing stuff. Their beers are some of the best beers out there. If you come down to Arizona, you have to go visit Arizona Wilderness and you have to try their beers. They're really well known for their IPAs, but their saisons and their these Coolship beers are they're on another level. They absolutely are on another level. I'm gonna finish enjoying this beer so much, and I'm giving the beer a 100. I love the complexity of these beers. I love the fact that or the difficulty to actually get a beer like this and to be able to enjoy a beer like this. So I'm giving the beer a 100. This is Arizona Wilderness out of Gilbert, Arizona, doing a fantastic job. My name is Marcus, Brewery 602 Beer Reviews at Brewery 602 on Instagram. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Cheers.